Today we're going to look at Simple Gifts by Shaker Melody. It's coming to you from page 15 of Mel Bays Violin Level 1 book. We're going to remember key points today. The key points that we're going to remember today are: 1, we are always going to read our music. Reading music is the fundamental basics of learning any instrument. You want to always read your music when you're practicing. So read. The second key point that we're going to remember is technique. You want to pay attention to your technique when you're bowing the violin. Anytime you hear a good sound on the violin that you did, that you played, you want to remember exactly what the pressure was, what the speed was on the bow. That way, when you keep playing down the line, you know exactly what you need to do to duplicate that quality sound that you played when you played it. Okay, so technique, we're gonna remember that. And the third point that we're gonna, the third key point that we're gonna remember today is right here: pressure and speed. Remember, the harder you press down, the more pressure you put on the string, the faster your bow needs to move. If you have a lot of pressure and you move slowly, you're gonna scratch, and that's not a good thing. All right, so let's take a look at Simple Gifts. We're gonna play without the slurs in the beginning, and then we're gonna go back and add it. That's gonna help us really focus on note locations. When you're first working on the violin, you wanna work hard in memorizing where the notes are on the instrument, okay? So your first tape is A, E, B, F sharp, your second tape is B, F sharp, C sharp, G sharp, and your third tape, C, G, D, A, and your fourth tape, D, A, E, B. You want to be able to say that as fast as possible like this: A, E, B, F sharp, B, F sharp, C sharp, G sharp, third tape, C, G, D, A, fourth tape, D, A, E, B, okay? You just want to have that ingrained in your mind. That way when you play, you can play it like it's second nature, okay? So let's take a look at the beginning with no slurs, okay? That's the first line. So let's break down that first line very slowly, okay? Remember, the bow needs to move in a straight line across the strings so you have a quality sound. If there's any arc, it's gonna scratch. So you wanna make sure it's perfectly straight. If not perfect, you wanna make sure it's as straight as you can possibly make it, okay? So the open A is down bow. And then you're gonna use your ring finger, okay? You're gonna use your ring finger on the D, which is the third tape, okay? Third tape. And then you're gonna play D, E, which is, you can use the D open. F sharp, which is the first tape. Back to D, third finger, ring finger. F sharp. And then you're gonna have to squish your middle finger to the G, right? And then you're gonna extend the ring finger a little bit to the A. So the first two measures. Okay. You see where the F sharp, D, F sharp is? When you can hold down a note and play the other note, and when you come back to the F sharp, still be holding it down, that's gonna help you save time. So look at the F sharp, D, F sharp. When you play the F sharp, D, F sharp, you wanna hold down the F sharp. So it's gonna go F sharp, D, and you're still holding down the F sharp. When you go back to the F sharp, you're still holding it down, so you don't have to tap dance on it like that. When you can hold down a note, so it's ready for you when you go back to play it, that's a professional move. So make sure you're looking out for that. Okay, so the first line, let's do the first line again. Down bow, open A. All right, let's take it at the third measure. The third measure is the A on the C, G, D, A. So you're gonna use your ring finger for that A That A on the third finger is a down bow A, and then you're gonna do A, G, F sharp. The eighth notes are quicker, so it has to be like that. On Simple Gifts by Shaker Melody, it's important to pay attention to the eighth notes and quarter note to get that right tempo. Let's clap it out, okay? When you're not sure about the tempo and the speed of a song, you can clap it out. So let's clap this out. It's gonna go. Got it? Now let's try to play it. Dun, dun, dun. Here we go. Ready? So we'll take it from the third measure, the A. So remember, open the elbow. Keep that elbow nice and straight so the bow can travel straight across the strings. One good way to practice, being able to play the G, D, A with your eyes closed and not scratch. When you play with your eyes closed, you're gonna have to rely on your memory of where your shoulder and elbow needs to be. So practicing playing the open strings with your eyes closed is a great way to build solid fundamentals. Okay, this is a great piece. Work on the first line. Once you master the first line, move on to the second, third, fourth. Let's play the whole thing. Here we go. So remember, work on the quality of your sound by the pressure and the speed. Remember the key points: read, 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 read. Work on your technique. You will always want to work on your technique. Pressure and speed are really important, okay? It's really important that you learn the basic fundamentals of how much speed and pressure you need to make that quality sound. And anytime you make a good, nice sound that you like, remember what you did so you can do it the next time, so you can do it over and over again. All right, so that's the lesson for today. Subscribe. I hope that helped you out on the violin.